Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records. We rank them from worst to best. Normally, we give our biggest banger a sticker from each of them. This week, we're not going to really do that because we did Motörhead this week, and they have 23 records that we're going to rank. And but before we do that, we're going to get into our 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. That's where we connect the band of the week to our boy Tom DeLonge and Blink, and then wrap it up with our top 10 favorite Motörhead songs. And it's been a long week and a half. We've been working on this for a week and a half, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. My name is Tyler.
A lot.
My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro. Let's get into the 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. Did you do your homework?
I did not do my homework.
There you go. Good stuff. So I did. I went the easy route. I just did one with Lemmy, because why not? This is going to be an episode. So we start with Lemmy.
Dave Grohl.
It's true. Lemmy was on a Dave Grohl song, on a Probot song called Shake Your Blood, which is the best song that Lemmy's ever done. Just saying.
Whoa.
Better than everything else. But yeah, so Dave Grohl is also in the Foo Fighters with a guy named Chris Shiflett, guitar player. Chris Shiflett used to be in Me First and the Gimme Gimmes with Fat Mike. Fat Mike put out a solo record like 5-6 years ago with that Travis Barker played the drums on, and Travis Barker, Boxcar Racer, Tom. There you go. Easy peasy. Did it. We did it.
We did it.
So yes, we're doing 23 records. We're doing everything except for the Manticore tapes because that doesn't really count. We are adding On Parole to this, so that's why there's 23. And we're the 23 through 6. We're just gonna. Each of us are just going to run through those ones really quick. No bangers, no stinkers, because a lot of this stuff is kind of the same. And that's fine. We love Motörhead.
Here is what we'll do. 23 to 14, because that's like the bottom. And then we'll do the middle, and then we'll do the top.
So what would the middle be? 13 through 6?
Well,
right?
sevens, but we'll just do 23 to 14, 14 to 7, 7 to...
Okay, fine. There we go.
Math, right?
Okay, so what do you got for number 23? The worst.
I'm gonna run through them here. I don't even care. 1916.
That's your worst. Wow. Yeah. Damn, this is almost like a return to form for them too. Okay. There's some bad songs.
So many fucking bad, dude. There's so many slow songs on here. It's just like fuck off. Yeah. Anyway, 1916, Hammered, 2002. We Are Motörhead, 2000. March or Die, 92. Overnight Sensation, 96. The World Is Yours, 2010. Orgasmatron, 86. Inferno, 2004. Motorizer, in 08.
Damn. Okay. I didn't put the dates next to these ones just for easy, so I didn't do that. But
I know your notes are terrible. The way you take notes is awful. We've already talked about this.
I changed the way I did notes this week, too, by the way. I just didn't put the dates next to you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you the dates then. I'll give you the dates.
Let me just hold on fucking for 35 minutes while I look everything up.
Number 23 for me. Rock and Roll. Their 8th record from 1987. Easily the worst record they put out. Number 22, On Parole. This is technically their first record, recorded in 76, but not released till 78 or 79. Did not like On Parole. It's not a very good record at all.
Interesting. Okay.
21 for me is Another Perfect Day from 1983, 6th record. Really, the 80s stuff was easily the worst shit they've done, like hands down. A lot of the 80s stuff. Number 20, March or Die from 1992. Number 19 is Orgasmatron from 1986. Number 18, 1916 from 1991, because their worst song is on this record. One of their worst songs is on this record. 1916.
Which one? 1916.
Yeah, and also
Fucking
Love Me
hell.
Forever. Love Me Forever is also terrible.
Fucking hell. So you put it pretty low too?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't put it last. 17, because there are some good songs on there. Like the first half of 1916 is pretty good, and then it just like, what the fuck is going on? There's just like weird bad shit on there. But that was like what they're like resurgence. That's like when they got popular again. They started winning awards and shit. So 17 for me, The World Is Yours from 2010, their 20th album. And then 16, Bastards from 1993. 15 is Hammered from 2002. And then 14 is Bad Magic, their 22nd record from 2015. So
Okay.
those are my bottom ones. Bottom 7.
All right. We got a lot of overlap there. The Venn diagram is overlapping there a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
14 to, I guess, what? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 14 to 8. Even though you already did 14. 14, Snake Bite Love, 98. Rock and Roll, 87. Kiss of Death,
Way too
06. Bastards, 93. Another Perfect Day, 83. Bad Magic, 2015. And number 8, Aftershock. I kind of like this one.
Aftershock's solid, man. Aftershock is surprisingly solid.
I think from 8 on, I like, but we're not the vinyls yet. But I did enjoy.
Okay. At least you got some vinyls you want to pick up.
Well, I'd vinyl and I already have it, so.
You're the worst.
I'm probably going to purchase it at some point.
All right. And Rock and Roll, why is that so high? That was like 87, and I was just like, dude, it just sounded like 80s garbage production. That was when they were trying to like make a hit and shit, and it just sounded like garbage. It was bad. It's a bad record. But anyway, I guess I'll do 14 again. 14 for me, Bad Magic, 20th record or 22nd record from 2015. Number 13, Snake Bite Love. Forgot what year this is from. Forgot to write that one down. 98. Kiss of Death is my number 12. This is from 2006.
A lot of people. Number 12.
A lot of people love this record. Apparently, this is a very popular record in like the newer era of Motörhead. But it was fine. I mean, it's a lot of the same. And then we get number 11 for me, Iron Fist. I don't like this one. People like this one. The band hates it, but I don't like it. Number 10, Overnight Sensation from 96. Number 9, Motorizer from 2008, their 19th record. It's a pretty solid record, actually. Number 8, did you do 8? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we did 8. Inferno is my number 8, their 17th record from 04. And do you want me to do 7?
Yeah, just keep going. Do it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
No, I forgot. I forgot where you left off at.
7's fine. I don't care about my 7 that much either.
7, We Are Motörhead, 15th record from 2000. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Now the top 6 or 7 for you.
Overkill's my number 7. Whatever though. I don't really care that much about it.
That's low.
Bomber's my number 6, 79.
Okay.
Bomber's cool. Stone Dead Forever. That was my banger. It was hard. It was really hard to choose like the weakest song because my top songs don't have, or my top albums don't have like the obvious, like, oh, the closer sucks, or like that's a spell, that's the slow song. It's like they're all just kind of like good filler. So Bomber's my number 6. Do you want to go back and forth now? Or do you want me to keep going?
No, let's go. Just do back and forth now.
All right. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Motörhead, self-titled first record from 77.
Oh.
This is the, like I said, first record. They were doing a farewell show. They had broken up, and they wanted a mobile studio to come out to record it, and that shit happened. And then they realized it went really fucking well, so they decided to make a full-length record, proper full-length record. This is it. It was, and it just didn't do that well. And it doesn't sound like really any other Motörhead record. It has more of like an MC5 kind of thing going on, which is not bad. But the production's shit. I don't really like this record that much.
That's crazy.
It's good. I mean, it's still good, but
I feel like you would have loved this record.
No, it didn't quite hit it. There's just way better fucking Motörhead records. I would still. I mean, in the end, we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to. 1 is a bad album, but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. Motörhead, they only have one bad record, and that's Rock and Roll, and that's the only record I would put at a 1 out of 3. Everything else is at least 1.75 out of 3. 1.75 out of 3. I would put Motörhead's Motörhead 1.75 out of 3. Banger is the title track. Banger is the title track. Motörhead, I like that one. Stinker, Iron Horse, Born to Lose. It's a slow kind of jammy song. It's just not very good. Motörhead's Motörhead is my number 6. What do you got for number 5? Go.
On Parole. I liked
really?
On Parole. Yeah, it was cool. It was. I mean, for all the reasons you hated this, I liked it because it doesn't sound like your typical fucking Motörhead. And more Motörhead is so typical as fuck. There's no other band in like the history that we've done this podcast that have put out this many records that are as typical as Motörhead. Not saying it's bad.
The closest thing would be Bad Religion that we've done on the pod. Like consistently,
that's true.
Them, which is not a bad thing because
not a bad thing. Not
all
a
the
good
Bad
thing.
Religion, all Bad Religion is good except for Into the Unknown. That's the only bad record. That was in the 80s.
That record was really, really bad.
Motörhead only has one bad record. That's Rock and Roll. That was also the 80s. So you see, there's a trend here.
80s suck.
Yeah, a lot of it did. A lot of music did. But anyway, yeah, Motörhead they're just consistently fucking good.
They're consistently fun.
Okay,
I wouldn't say they're consistently good, but they're consistently fun. And they're just consistent. And that's something to behold also, right? It's tough to just be consistent. And we did Rolling Stones. And for me, like going through the whole Rolling Stones catalog was easier than doing this. Because at least like some Stones records are so fucking bad that it was entertaining for me to listen to. It was like, damn, this is impressively bad. Motörhead never had that. It was never anything close to that. It was all just consistent, but it's all just like in the fucking middle. My God. Then you go On Parole, Motörhead, Motörhead's Motörhead. Like that's such a fucking banger of a song. And I'll talk about it again. But City Kid, this was like the kind of like slower, goofy, rock and roll song. Still fun. And we'll talk about. I'll talk about it often. I'm sure we will talk about it often. But Motörhead, as per like Lem himself, they're not a metal band. They're a rock and roll band that just plays a little bit harder than everybody else. Yeah. And that's fucking so goddamn true. And I'm glad I saw that. I'm glad I saw that quote or that like short excerpt before I went into the discography. Because after hearing him say, "We're not a metal band, we're a rock and roll band," I was like, "Oh damn, you guys are a fucking rock and roll band."
He's even said that like we missed the first wave of metal in the early 70s, and we were just before the new wave of British metal in the early 80s or late 70s, early 80s. So they were like right in the middle of it all. But he's like, in the end, we don't even play metal music, but we were lumped into the new wave of heavy metal, the British heavy metal. But even then, we're not even metal. We're just a rock and roll band. Like our influences are Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis, Chuck Berry. It's not other metal bands, like, which is fucking true too. You hear so much of the blues stuff in here and traditional rock and roll on these records.
They're for sure like closer to like punk of the late 70s and rock and roll than they ever are to like Judas Priest or Iron Maiden or anything else.
And not to say that they don't have the chops, because all three of them have the fucking chops to play solid fucking metal. They're all really good at their instruments. As at least especially the later era, the Mickey D, Phil Campbell and Lemmy, that era, I think musically, I think that's the best era. Like the tightest era of the band. And just some killer fucking songs too from that era. A lot of records, but just
a lot of records.
But damn, dude, that whole era, that trio was just so fucking tight. So, anyway,
good.
That was your 5 was On Parole.
That was my number 5.
Okay, number 5 for me is Sacrifice. This is their 12th record from 1995. This record didn't get a lot of attention. A lot of people didn't like this record. I kind of get why, because it's very the mix and the production is very muddled. It sounds fucking nasty, but damn, it's a stoner rock record. Like this is a fucking stoner rock record, but just with Lemmy's vocals. That's really and maybe some songs played a little bit faster, but otherwise no, it's a stoner rock record. This is the last record they did with Wurzel on guitar, and honestly, the band has said, Lemmy and Phil have both said that he played one guitar solo on this record. Like he didn't help contribute to the writing of this record. He was pretty much out of the band. By the time they finished recording it, he left the band already. He was the second guitar player at the time, by the way. But yeah, anyway, this is their most metal record they've ever put out. Straight up metal record they've ever put out. And dude, the songs are cool, man. They're really fucking cool. So I know you like this one. You did text me this. You're like, this record's really fucking good. I'm like, I had it.
Good.
I did have it a little bit lower, on like a few spots lower on my list. But then I listened to it again a couple days ago, and I'm like, this record actually is really good. I think I was just when I was listening to it the first time, I was already like 5 Motörhead records deep that day. So I think I was just kind of burnt out for the day. But yeah, going back to it the second time, yeah, it's actually really fucking solid. So Sacrifice is good. Banger is the title track, just super fucking heavy. Stinker, Make 'Em Blind. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just I got to put a stinker somewhere.
Make 'Em Blind too.
That's a cool title.
Name is That's
they have some cool titles for their songs. So, yeah, number 5, Sacrifice for me, 12th record. What do you got for number 4?
Iron Fist. Iron Fist. You don't like this one that much,
I didn't like
did
this,
you?
no.
Yeah, okay.
This is the one that Fast Eddie produced, right?
And then he left, and then he was gone. I don't know if he produced it, but this is the last one that he was on. And then Lemmy had said that, like, oh, he left all the time, and we just like, oh, we reconcile every 2 months or 3 months or whatever it was. Then we recorded an album. But this time they were just fucking like done. And they didn't ask for him back. And yeah, the guys don't like this one that much. I think it's because of that. It's because
it's Eddie did produce it. Eddie produced it.
I think it's because like they've always had like tumultuous relationships when they go through these records because they're fast. Dude, this band's fast. They live fast. Mm-hmm. But this one, because he didn't come back, I think like that's why they hold this in a different light. They kind of like shit on it a little bit too much, but it's fucking solid. This is like stereotypical good Motörhead. This is like the best filler Motörhead. My top 3, I think, are really good Motörhead. This is like them at their best filler Motörhead. But Iron Fist, title track, that's they're really good at, I will talk about it later too, but they're really good at the sandwich. It's fucking great openings, great closers. Like they're solid at that.
Yeah.
And then Loser, that was my least favorite song. That was meh. Okay. I don't even fucking remember it, but that's what I put.
Well, with Iron Fist, they had a producer, but Phil, the drummer, did not want the producer. He was fighting with him, but he was fighting with everybody all the time. And they said, I'm not going to be in the band if this producer is going to work on the record. And then he convinced Fast Eddie to produce it, even though Eddie kept saying, no, I don't want to do this. I do not want to produce it. I just want to play on it. I don't want to produce it. And then eventually they broke him down enough to where he did. And even Lemmy said after the fact, he's like, yeah, when we were making it, it was fine. But after going back and listening to it, it's shit. The record doesn't sound good. Wish we hadn't put it out. But that's what I love about Lemmy too, is that I watched one of the documentaries today, and every single album he's like, yeah, there were like 3 songs on here that sucked. I wish we didn't even make them. They sucked. Like every record he would talk shit about. And I loved it. It was just like, I just love the honesty of that too. It's like he knows that some of our songs were shit, and they were, and that's fine.
But if he was honest, he would realize that, like, dude, 80% of your fucking songs sound identical.
They do.
Fuck off. This one's 2 or 3 songs on there that sound like shit. Yeah, because they sound like the other 7 songs.
All right, so my number 4 is Overkill, second record from 1979. This is a big step up in production and sound quality from the self-titled and On Parole. And the songs are tighter, way, way, way tighter. They're faster, a little bit heavier. Just overall, just better record all fucking round. And the song Overkill, the title track, is fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible song. And the story behind that was like Phil didn't even know how to play double bass on the drums. And so, but he wanted to have 2 bass drums on the stage, but he didn't want to be that douchebag that had 2 of them but didn't use them. So he taught himself how to play double bass, and he would get to the rehearsal space like 2-3 hours before everybody else did, and he would just sit there and just double bass for hours before everybody got there.
So he would practice.
He would just literally practice. Which a guy like Phil, you read all the stories about him, it's like Phil's not a guy who does that kind of stuff. He was insane. He was out of his fucking mind. But no, that's just super cool, and that's fucking Motörhead, is the double bass. Just not super fast double bass, just like just driving fucking along. Love it. So Overkill, it's great. I mean, that banger is the title track. Stinker, Capricorn, slower jam, just trudges along. It's not bad. Once again, they have like 5 bad songs over 23 records. Like most of their songs are just, they're good to fucking fantastic. There's really nothing bad outside of 5 songs, 6 songs maybe. So anyway,
okay,
Overkill. It's still a solid record. This is where, actually, I would start getting him on vinyl from Sacrifice. Sacrifice, so
Overkill, Ace of
Overkill,
Spades.
Which I already have Ace of Spades.
And what the fuck have you not said yet?
We'll get into it. So what do you got for...
Bomber. You like the Bombers.
What do you got for number 3? What do you got for number 3?
Likes the Bombers. Sacrifice. Pretty much for the exact reason that you said. This sounds like a stoner rock record. And I'm happy that I don't have to just listen to the same Motörhead rock and roll metal track over and over and over and over. This is this is cool. This was really cool, and I did listen to this one a couple times. because I thought like maybe I misheard something because they don't do anything like this and they didn't do it after or before. But this was dope. This is a dope metal record. I enjoyed myself. Over Your Shoulder. That's my my banger. Perfect like goofy metal track. Just goofy like vocals matched with goofy lyrics. It's just good, cheesy fun. And they do cheesy and goofy all their fucking time. Their entire career is goofy and cheesy.
The entire Ace of Spades record that we talk about is goofy.
But they don't always lean into it to where you know like, okay, they understand that it's goofy. Sometimes, I mean, they do kind of believe it, but they live the lifestyle too. So like, who fucking knows? I don't know.
Which we'll get into on the main episode too. The lifestyle.
Yeah, Sacrifice. I liked it. Don't Waste Your Time was my stinker. It's just like sax driven boogie blues shit. It's kind of dumb, but still fun. But that's the rock and roll thing coming in.
It's fun, dude. It's fun. Sacrifice, nice. My number 3, Aftershock, their 21st record from 2013. I love this record. I remember when this record came out. I downloaded it illegally. This is before I was using Spotify or Apple Music. I was still downloading music in 2013, and I downloaded this off of I won't say the website, but downloaded it off a certain website which still is around. And before
LimeWire?
No, it's called it's literally called newalbumreleases.net. That's literally what it's called.
Why would you have to say the website? Not your website.
That's true. But the website, it was known for, and still is known for, putting records out that have leaked early. So like that's where I heard fucking Mars Volta's Bedlam and Goliath like 4 months before it came out. Where I heard fucking Deftones Diamond Eyes 2 months before it came out. It's just they're a website known for leaking records early. And that's where I first heard Aftershock. Not the first time I heard Motörhead, but it just connected with me that when I fucking heard it. And the songs are great. They're fast, they're crunchy as hell, catchy as hell, just fun. Like from start to finish. One of my favorite songs is on this record, Going to Mexico. I love that song. I love the story. I love the song. I love the playing. I love just the bridge of the song, going out of the bridge. It's just such a fucking incredible song. I think it's their best crafted song they've ever put out. Not their best song, but their best crafted song is Going to Mexico. And I do love this album, Aftershock. Stinker, if I had to choose one, Lost Woman Blues. It's good, but it's like a slower bluesy song. But there's a lot of cool like guitar parts and a lot of good kind of, not jamming, but just kind of just playing a blues song, a blues rock song. They did it actually really, really well on this record.
Interesting, because so I know you like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I do like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
And I really just don't. I don't like the Texas blues boogie shit. It's just not my thing. But this one reminded me a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan. That Texas blues kind of like bar
that particular
jam
song?
thing. No, this whole record, Aftershock.
Really?
Yeah, and like Crying Shame, right? Crying Shame is like them jamming and just getting into it, right? Like maybe there's like a bar brawl going on in the background. You get that piano like ding 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 in the back. It's like, oh my god, okay, whatever. But yeah, I thought this one was very like Texas boogie blues sounding.
Never made that connection. But
Maybe you don't like Stevie Ray Vaughan. I don't know.
No, I do like Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I generally don't like that genre of music. But I think Stevie Ray Vaughan was just so incredible that I could look past some of the cheesiness of the genre because he was just such an incredible guitar player. And just his music and his... Fuck, man. He was just such a great songwriter.
He was good. He was amazing.
Just like top 10 guitar players. Maybe even top 5 guitar players.
He's not... No. Sucks. Calm down. Calm down.
I don't make the
rules.
Settle
down. I know you don't. Settle down.
Stop using my catchphrases.
He's 100% not 5 and 100% not 10.
Okay, then he's top 10. He's top 10.
I just said he's 100% not top 5 and 100% not top 10.
Once again, I don't make the rules.
Here. Maybe your earbuds were in your fucking ears properly.
Okay, anyway. 3 for me, Aftershock. What do you got for number 2?
3 for me, 2 for them. Motorhead. Motorhead. Dude, this is a fucking rad album. This is cool. This is like, this is their punk record.
Cool. It is cool.
And it's like, it's their punk record like by design. They're a punk band by design. Everything they do is punk like through and through. In their hearts, they are just punk. But they realize like, holy fuck, we can do more drugs, we can make more money, and we can fuck more bitches if we're not a punk band. And they stopped doing it right after this album. And so like that's why this album is something very unique in the discography. Keep Us on the Road. That was a longer jam song from the record. I love that song. I thought it was dope. I think there's no bad songs on this, so I chose Motörhead because I've already mentioned it earlier on. And that's it.
Okay.
I like this record. I think I would get this on the vinyls.
Okay, very good.
This might be my number one, actually. I might drop
No,
this.
it's not. Get out of here.
I don't know.
It's not your number one.
The whole aesthetic of Ace of Spades is why Ace of Spades is so high. But like Motörhead's fucking good.
It's a good record, but it's not. Come on, it's not. It doesn't even break top 5. Just top 6. So number 2.
One off.
It matters. It matters.
Top 6.
Yeah. If you're not first, you're last, right?
That's true. Second place is the first loser.
It's true, dude. Number 2. Ow, fuck! I just bit my lip.
Good. That's what you get for speaking blasphemy. Hope you bleed to death.
Number 2 for me is Bomber. Third record from 79. Fuck, from 1979. This record is just a progression of Overkill. The songs just keep getting better. They get catchier. Production is better. And this is also produced by Jimmy Miller. He did a lot of Rolling Stone stuff, a lot of shit in the 60s and early 70s. He was a fucking hardcore heroin addict at the time as well, in the late 60s, 70s. And then he got clean for a little while, and then he fell off. Like right before he started doing this record for Motörhead, they didn't know his drug background, and apparently he would just disappear for fucking hours upon hours. He would show up. He would show up like a day fucking late. Or they say, oh, get there in the morning. He'd show up at night, because he would just be so fucking strung out. But he put together like a really good sounding record. Like this record sounds fucking good. Lemmy says that he doesn't like it because it sounds too slick. They didn't have a chance to play these songs before they recorded the record, because that's normally how they do it. They play
fucking songs.
I know, but this is what Lemmy said. So that's one of his complaints about it. But honestly, I think this is just one of the best sounding records they've put out. It's right to the point. It's exactly what you want from Motörhead in the late 70s, early 80s. This is just peak fucking Motörhead right here. So this like that three year span. Overkill, Bomber, and Ace of Spades. Just that's honestly peak Motörhead. So anyway, banger, Stone Dead Forever, Stinker, Step Down. This sounds like a fucking Ted Nugent song. I think it was Cat Scratch Fever. I think that's what it sounds like. But Eddie, this is the only song Fast that he ever sang on, in Motörhead. So yeah, the song's weird. It doesn't fit the record really at all, but still, Bomber's great. So it's my number 2.
Okay.
So number 1, Ace of Spades for both of us. The fourth record from 1980. And we're going to get into this on the main episode. So if you're listening, just go listen to that other episode. It comes right after this one. You don't even have to press play. It'll just bleed into the next episode. So get into that one. And thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all we have for this episode. Oh, no. Actually, we forgot to do our top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10. Fuck. Damn, I totally forgot. Top 10 Motörhead songs. Just go run through each of our top 10, and then we'll interject if we need to.
Yeah, you ready?
Let's do it. What do you got?
Number 10, Overkill. Overkill's Overkill. That's a good song. It's fucking good. And then, what is it, 3, 4? So 5 of my top 10 are just from Ace of Spades. The Hammer, Fast and Loose, Live to Win, and then Stone Dead Forever from Bomber.
Great fucking song.
Because that's a fucking banger of a song. An absolute banger. Over Your Shoulder from Sacrifice, of course. Motörhead's Motörhead from Motörhead. Fire, Fire. Ace of Spades, my number 1 song. I think it's their best song. And then Queen of the Damned from Aftershock.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
God damn, that was such a good fucking song. Had it not been for Ace of Spades, and Ace of Spades may not even be their best song. I don't know. It's just the most nostalgic. The one I've heard the most. But Queen of the Damned, really, really, really hit home. I was like, dude, this is a banger of a fucking song.
Such a weird one. It's such a deep cut too. Wow.
Good song.
Weird. All right, so my my top 10, they all come from a lot of 90s records. Three of my top 10 are from Ace of Spades, but a lot of these are from the 90s, 2000s era. But yeah, so my number 10, Back at the Funny Farm from Another Perfect Day. This is like really the only standout song from the record, but it's so good. Number 9 is I Know What You Need from The World Is Yours. Another fucking banger of a song. Number 8, See Me Burning, We Are Motorhead from We Are Motorhead. And this is like a low tier fucking Motorhead record, but this is the thrashiest song they've ever put out. Number 7 for me is Sacrifice from the album Sacrifice, the title track, incredible song, which I talked about earlier. 6 is Fire Fire from Ace of Spades. Number 5 is Them Not Me from Overnight Sensation. Crazy fucking weird chorus, but I love it. It's so catchy. Number 4 is Love Me Like a Reptile from Ace of Spades. Number 3 is Overkill from Overkill. Number 2, Going to Mexico. I mentioned it earlier. This is their magnum, not their magnum opus. This is their best crafted song ever, hands down. I love Going to Mexico, but Ace of Spades, you can't fuck with Ace of Spades. It's the nostalgia. It's just the overall, just how great the song is, and it's so nasty sounding. But we'll get more into Ace of Spades on the main episode. So yeah, like I said, go listen to that while you're just rate and review, all that bullshit. So thank you all for listening, and that's it. That's all.